Ken Sim. He wants a 2026 Vancouver budget with a property tax freeze, $50 million more for police, and he's happy to argue for its merits.
Have you ever said no to something that the police department asked for?
That was the Early Edition host Stephen Quinn interviewing Sim about the budget. It was asked because the police is the largest part of the City of Vancouver's budget. The police union endorsed Sim last election. The police union's former head then ran for Sim's party in a by-election. And in the last 4 years under Sim, their budget is scheduled to go up by $150 million. So we asked the question. And in response, Sim said this.
So what's one thing that the police department asked for that you have had to say no to as in your capacity as a police board member?
So Stephen, what I can do is I can get you a list.
In fact, Sim referenced a list multiple times.
I can get back to you with a list. If you invite me on your show again in the next couple of days, I will have a detailed list.
So we asked for that list, and they gave it to us. Well, sort of. It's not what Sim specifically said no to, but it shows things the VPD wanted in the last 3 budgets before this one, and places where they got less money than they asked for, from new equipment to salary premiums for officers. But how much is that in the grand scheme of what they asked for? Here is a chart. Over those 3 years, the VPD budget grew by nearly $100 million, while the amount of rejections VPD got was less than $20 million. So no, the VPD hasn't gotten what they asked for from the police board 100% of the time, more like 85%. And in the same interview, Sim argued a lot of the increase to the budget is out of his control.
A lot of the charges that we face under the VPD are out of our control. For example, ECOM or 911.
Now, it is true that 911 is out of Vancouver's jurisdiction, but is what Sim said about a lot of the charges true? Here is a chart. The VPD lays out in detail why they need $50 million more this year and is broken down in clear categories. Only $5.1 million of that is for things they say are third-party expenditures. The rest are things City Council wants, things the VPD want, and salary increases for maintaining existing staff. No staff cuts are being talked about for police, while in the rest of City Hall it could be up to 400 people. But the mayor says that safety is the top priority next to keeping property taxes low. Polls consistently show that crime and affordability are 2 of the biggest issues in the city. An argument council will consider as they vote next week on the budget, and as they vote ahead of next year's municipal election. Justin McElroy, CBC News, Vancouver.